Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today, honey, we're going to be doing a psychic reading on Miss Jada Pinkett Smith and the situation with August. Is it Alsina and her husband Will Smith? A lot of people have asked me to do a reading on this, so we're going to cover this in more in depth and get the real tea from Spirit. So here we have the LQ Oracle. This is by Melanie DeLeon and Arwen Lynch Poe. So these are beautiful cards you will see. And then I'm going to use the Silver Era Tarot. Okay. And again, here on my channel, I don't read in reversals with the tarot, only because that's just my little thing, you know. But eventually I'll be doing readings with the reversals as well. So again, we're going to get into the tea. I'm going to go ahead and I've already saged and did the Palo Santo. I'm going to get these cards out and shuffle them, and we'll get into and ask some questions here. Hope you like my velvet red tablecloth. So here we go. I'm going to start shuffling. These are kind of difficult to shuffle. So we're going to see what is going on. What's the real tea here, according to Spirit? I know a lot of people want to know. She's, according to Jada, there was never an affair. There's a lot of back and forth from the media that she did have an affair. Some people say she didn't. So we're going to get into the real truth and see what is going on immediately. And so the first card I'm going to pull, I want to see, like, again, I'm going to just, like, instead of asking questions as like a lot of readers do, I'm just going to pull out random cards, set them here, and then read them and give you the reading that I get from Spirit, okay? So here we go. Let me just pull some cards. Okay, they got the Four of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Oops, this is just a add-in card. The Ace of Pentacles. The Tower. And I'll turn these cards around in a minute so that you can see them better on screen. The Temperance card. These cards are a little hard to shuffle, but I really love the illustrations on the deck. The Ace of Wands. And again, the way that you may interpret tarot is a little different than the way that I interpret it. The Fool. So please keep an open mind here. And the Knight of Swords, okay? All right, so just looking at the cards itself, the energy that I feel like right now are behind Jada is like she's very, she just wants to get out of the media. She wants this to go away. Obviously, it's not going to go away, but she's not one to run from, you know, like, from or make excuses. So I feel like she's really just going to take some time away, maybe a few weeks away, to kind of spend time with her family, specifically her kids. She's more worried about her kids rather than her relationship with Will. That's what I kind of get. Now, with the Three of Pentacles, is like, I feel like all of this is coming out now is money. So whatever, I feel like whether August fed this to the media or however this got out into the media, there's money behind it. So somebody sold the story. And what I find odd, I'm not blaming anyone, I'm not saying anything that is, you know, happening, but she confronted Shane Dawson, the YouTuber, you know, for what he had done to her daughter's poster, you know, when she was young. And then all of a sudden now we start beginning to see you know, this scandal, which I call it a scandal, surfacing about Jada. So I feel like definitely there was somebody paid off. Like, there is money. Like, when we look at Hollywood as a whole and we look at it, and I'll hold this up there so that you can see it, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's definitely that, and I feel like she feels betrayed. So something tells me here that it is possible that August is telling the truth and they did actually have a relationship. Maybe not sexual, but definitely there was some feelings that she would have had for him, maybe to help him through his, you know, his dependencies, his issues, things like that. But there's definitely something here very, very connected when I look at that with the Ten of Swords. I don't know if I said Three of Swords earlier, but Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords. She feels very betrayed by all of this coming out into the media. Again, I see the Ace of Pentacles. So when I see the Ace of Pentacles, it's all about money, okay? So whoever is doing this, if this was August that leaked this out into the media, it's because he wants some kind of money. I don't know if in his thoughts, like he had, because what I keep feeling from Spirit is that he would have had thoughts possibly of blackmailing the Smiths on some level, or maybe even though he has maybe his own money, his own career. But there was definitely, I don't know in his mind, but this is what I get, is that he would have had thoughts of blackmailing Jada about coming out with the story and whatnot, and knowing that it would be scandal, so maybe he wanted some money. But I don't feel like he may have told her that, but I feel like this was a thought that crossed his mind. People will be like, well, he has his own money, why would he do that? Well, why do people do blackmail? Why do they backstab each other? You know, when you can't have what you can't have, you sometimes turn vindictive, and that's like the negative aspect of August. The Tower card means that she's going through some radical changes, some very strong changes here. Her life is going through some changes. It's not pleasant right now. She feels like everything is shaking up, and it's like she's having to, you know, still deal with the shame thing, even though she's addressed it, but she has that going on. Then she has maybe Will questioning their relationship and asking, you know, what is going on? I feel like August is being very messy, honestly. I feel like all of this that he's doing is very underhanded and sneaky, and a lot of people that don't like the Smiths really want to take them out. Okay, take them out, because they know that Jada and Will together as a couple, they're a power couple. They're going to do great good, you know, in the world. And a lot of people don't like the fact that they've, you know, gone through their stuff, you know, their own marital issues. Now, I do feel like on some level that that marriage, you know, has never been perfect. I do feel like it may have had some open, you know, relationships, regardless of what we know. And again, respecting the Smiths, but this is just what I get. We have here the Temperance card. So, you know, when I see that, it's like, you know, it's almost like you're not, I don't know, like I feel like when I see the Temperance card, it's like time is going to be of the essence here. Like there is something about time, and so I keep hearing Spirit talk about is just time. They're waiting for like her to kind of come forward and be more open about this. I feel like she doesn't really want to address it in so many ways. With the Ace of Wands that we have here, I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying basically that there is some messages that are coming forward, that there is going to be, like, this is going to basically make Jada a lot stronger, as weird as that sounds, having to go through a scandal like that. But again, she is the one that a lot of people have their eyes on and want to hear from her specifically. People want to know whether or not it's the truth, you know, and she's denying it so far. But I feel like, again, that a part of this may not be good for her image if she was to say yes, that she openly did it, because again, she is with a business, you know, she's running a business. She has her red talk table. She has, you know, she has other things that people are going to scrutinize, and especially with the cancel culture that we have right now, this is not a good look for Jada at all, or the Smith family. Then we have the Fool here, okay? So with the Fool, it's like she doesn't know what's coming next. She wants to know, like, what is coming up next. So it's like she is just going with the flow and taking chances here. Then we have here the Knight of Swords. Again, I feel like, you know, when we talk about the swords, it's a lot of like mental battles. It's like the mental energy, the air energy. I feel like this is August. And I feel like he's going to stir up more drama, not just with Jada, but with other people. I feel like he's very, very messy. He wants people to feel sorry for him. He wants people to say, oh, well, I'm not a bad guy, you know, because of this, and this, you know. These are the cards that I've been dealt with. And it's very, you know, because people care. I feel like on a deep level that Jada does care about him. Maybe even Will cares about, you know, August on some level. You know, they can all relate because, you know, again, I feel like Will is not like new to this. I don't feel like Will is you know, taken by surprise. He would have known. So I'm going to pull some more cards. We have here the Two of Pentacles. Again, decisions. She has a lot of decisions here to make with that. Okay, so a lot of decisions right now in her life where it comes with her career. Should she come forward and say something, you know, that keep denying it and more evidence comes forward? But why would she lie too? You know, a lot of people are asking themselves, why would Jada lie? And again, I don't know, like, I don't feel like she's necessarily lying, but I do feel like there was definitely some kind of relationship, okay? And that's all I can say on here. I feel like there's definitely was some kind of communication, some feelings, some affection. We have here the Five of Pentacles. So it's like she could end up having her career, you know, where there is going to be some kind of struggles financially after this, you know, because people, again, we live in a cancer culture. I'm sorry, we live in a cancel culture. Yeah, I said that right, but it sounded wrong somehow. Page of Pentacles. Again, we have here a lot of focus on money, new projects, new things coming up. How does Will Smith feel about all of this? He feels trapped. That's the card that I got. The Eight of Swords. So he feels maybe like on some level he doesn't like the fact either that this is all going on. How does Jada's kids feel about the situation? How does Willow and Jaden feel about this whole situation? Justice. They feel they have their mom's back regardless. This is a close, tight-knit family. They have their mom's back. So regardless of what, you know, is going on, if they're trying to drag her name through the through, you know, the media for filth, it doesn't matter. The kids feel like this is all lies. I feel like on some level they do believe their mom, and so we're gonna see a little bit more of what's going on. Like, what is August gonna do after all of this? Seven of Swords. So yeah, he is someone that is wanting to think he's lying. He's lying on some level, but not necessarily, like, even though this comes out, it's a card of deceit, kind of like lies. I don't feel, because I asked about what is going to happen with him. He's going, like I said, he's going to continue to lie about certain things, but I don't feel like he lied about this relationship. Now, I know a lot of people in the comments, I know a lot of my rays of light, a lot of you have your own opinions about Miss Jada Pinkett Smith. You know, and like I said, she's a beautiful lady, and I feel like, you know, this is a bad timing for everything to be coming out. But I also feel like, you know, August is a snake. I just have to say it, you know, I'm not one to hold back. He's going to continue to do a lot of bad things like that. And so let me see what other questions y'all would ask. I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of questions would my rays of light ask. Basically, let's see, what does Spirit say about the future of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith's marriage? Okay, what is coming up about their marriage? Like, what can we expect? Are they going to stay together? Is this going to cause them to eventually separate, divorce? So we got the Six of Pentacles. So there's a lot of focus again on giving time and deciding between who. Like, I feel like now Will may be holding like the power in the relationship at this point, even though Jada is a very powerful woman. There's a Four of Pentacles. They are going to try to stay together. I imagine they're going to try to stay together. I could be wrong, but I feel like they're going to stay together because of the fact that they are a power couple with this, and this is all boils about money. Like, they are a powerhouse couple when it comes to their, you know, their acting, their money, their projects that they individually have. The Queen of Cups, she's going to continue to nurture and be the mom for the family. She's the matriarch. This is not going to get in between them. I feel like Will and her have done their things. Like I said, no one is a perfect, you know, couple, especially in Hollywood. She's going to continue to hold on to the feelings of love and emotions for her family, and she's putting her family first. The Knight of Cups, again, it's like with the Knight of Cups, I feel like there is a connection here. that things are going to get better. You know, let me see. Let me pull a couple more cards about their relationship. How strong is their relationship? The Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be a positive outcome with that. I don't feel like it's a negative outcome, okay? The Hermit. For a while, she may feel like she needs to pull away from Will, or he may pull away from her for a little while. There could be like a little separation, but not made very public in the public eye, but mainly among themselves. But they have strength in this relationship. They are stronger together than separated, and they know this. And so they're going to work through this. The Chariot, they're moving forward. They're going to move forward. They're not going to let this scandal continue to play out and basically, you know, destroy what they have created, like the marriage that they've created. Like I said, they're very, very strong. I don't get the Devil card energy. I don't feel like, you know, there's like the Three of Swords. You know, I don't get that. So I feel like, honestly, like all of this is going to get better, and it's going to go away eventually, for Miss Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith and the Smith family. Now I'm going to pull from the Eliqui Tarot and sorry, Oracle cards. Well, actually, I have this new deck. It's the New Orleans Oracle deck, and I'm going to pull some cards from that, and we're going to see what is overall for what is going on overall for Jada. All right, so I have here the New Orleans Oracle deck, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and see what is the overall messages here for the Smith family, for Jada Pinkett Smith primarily, and you know, when I do this reading, sorry for all these wrinkles here with this fabric, but when I did the reading, like what I feel like is that August is not lying about the whole situation, that they may have had like something together as a friends, but he is lying about the sexual part. Like I felt like, you know, Jada just wouldn't do that with someone that's in their 20s. Like, I just don't pick up that she would do that. You know, she knows that she has a lot to lose. So again, I'm all for Team Jada. I'm like, I don't feel like she is a bad person. I don't feel that she is lying, but I feel like, again, there may be certain things that she's not going to say, and she doesn't owe anyone any explanation. She is an adult. I got here gratitude. So I feel like she lives in a very grateful life. This is the end of a cycle that's coming up. So it's an end of a cycle for, you know, all this that's going on. She has a lot of support from her ancestors. Let me show you this New Orleans deck. It's so amazing. Gratitude. And then we have the end of the cycle. All her ancestors are standing behind her and supporting this woman. She is a beautiful soul, you know, awakened. She's very spiritually awakened. That's evident by the way that she talks, the red table, you know, her deep caring and understanding for people. She, you know, she doesn't come from a place of anger or hate. Now, I'm not saying she's perfect, because no one is. New beginnings. So again, I feel like good things are coming for Miss Jada, you know, after all of this scandal blows over, which it will. Spiritual teaching, that's what her life purpose is here on earth. It's to be a teacher in many ways. She's teaching people how to show love, how to come together. Nature, again, she's very connected with Mother Earth. She is that mother energy. The Mother Gaia guides her. She needs to be out in the sun, out in nature, around trees, or bring plants indoors. Like, that is something that's going to be good for her. Focus. She's very focused. This is not gonna shake her. This is not gonna break her at all. This whole scandal. This woman is a very strong woman. Like, Jada is very, very strong. Very strong. She speaks her truth. Look, speak your truth. She's gonna be speaking. She's gonna be speaking it, boo. Just had to say that like that. I don't know. I just got this like intense energy from her. Dreams, you know, she's going to be receiving a lot of downloads of information, you know, from all of this. She knows that all of this scandal is contrived. It is all coming out for a reason, and there's a lesson behind that for her, like a spiritual lesson of, you know, maybe like trusting her intuition a little bit more about the people that she lets into her life, or that she would befriend. So I'm just going to pull out from the Eliqui Tarot, pull some cards, and then we're going to wrap up this reading here, honey. But I hope that you're enjoying it so far. I know that I am. I always am fascinated by the Smith family. I think they're so beautiful. All of them, like, they have a beautiful, close-knit family. And, you know, I feel like they've contributed a lot to Black culture, but also to, you know, every other culture, white culture, Chinese, you know, all nationalities, all races. They've contributed a lot by aligning themselves with the right people. You know, and it's unfortunate because you live in a world where there's a lot of snakes, and people will always try to take you down regardless of how good your soul is, or, you know, how much you show love out there. There's a lot of darkness. And again, we're dealing with unstable energy when it comes to August. He's not a very stable energy at all. So let's see, what are the messages finally for Miss Jada? So she got Eterna, she who becomes, metamorphosis, transcend a journey. She's transcending. Like I said, she is on a higher path. This is just a low blow from a dark soul. Like, it's the darkness in the world wants to kind of hurt her, because she's spreading a lot of light and a lot of truth. Okay. Elixir, she who forgives, remorse, guilt, forgiveness. She has mastered that in this lifetime. She forgives August regardless of how messy he's being, and she's going to forgive people that are messy and have hurt her family. This woman, like I said, she's not a saint, but she has definitely got a good heart. She who knows, Yelena, wisdom, clarity, and resolution. Again, there's going to be some conversations that she may have with her husband and August, but there's definitely going to be a resolution to all of this, all of these scandals. Shalaya, Shai Allah, she who creates, creativity, originality, spontaneity. She's going to be inspired to continue her career. It's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to blossom. She who sees, Makita, observe, perceive, scrutinize. She's guided by her ancestors, by a higher power. So she's, like I said before, like I've done maybe, or mentioned her before, but she's very intuitive. And then we got she who guides, Mapulta, new path, guide, or renewal. She's going to get like downloads of information, new things that she's going to do in addition to the Red Talk table. I wouldn't be surprised if she is in a movie again, you know, in some upcoming movie, or she is coming up with something more creative, maybe like having her own network on a TV like station, like having her own show on a TV station. In addition, I feel like books are in the works. You know, I feel like there's just a lot more eyes and support on Miss Jada Pinkett Smith. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, my rays of light. And all of you that are new, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon. Hit that all the way to all. And don't forget that all of my readings are on sale right now until July the 4th, which is just a couple of days, like two more days. Use promo code PLATINUM. That's all lowercase, PLATINUM, PLATINUM, for 30% off of anything in my store. And again, that's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. Or if you just are interested in readings and not merch, you can go to www.raymondguzman.net/readings. And I'm sorry for my a little bit of like the slur in my speech and whatnot. I just had 2 molars worked on today, 2 cavities filled, so I'm just like, the numbing is just rubbing off. It's like just coming off the numbness, and I'm getting, you know, now I'm feeling the pain back in my tooth. But this is like a reading that I just couldn't delay. I had to do it, and I'm so happy that I did. I love you guys so much. Until next time, bye.